Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show a very popular request, and that is how to do an autocorrect DP, or sometimes referred to as a crosscut. Keep in mind that it doesn't matter if you use a regular controller or a joystick, you can use both, and it's very easy to practice in training mode. This will of course be only useful for characters with uppercut specials, and it'll give you a serious advantage over average or below average players that rely on cross-ups to open you up. So the two most common scenarios is when you're anti-airing and when you're knocked down and using a reversal. So let me start with the anti-air first. Alright, method 1. As your opponent comes towards you and jumps for a cross-up, you want to press forward before he actually passes over your body. Then after your opponent is passing over your head, instead of inputting down, down, forward like you normally would for an uppercut, you instead press down, down, back, and then punch or kick depending on which character you're using. If you were successful, then the uppercut will come out and autocorrect itself. If you're having troubles with the timing of this input, just keep in mind that you have to press forward before your opponent crosses over your head. And then when he's on the other side, you can input down and down back at any time as long as he's on the other side. Now of course I know about the delay method, and I'll explain that in a bit here in this tutorial, but method 1 is the most common input that I see among pro players. Now let's take a look at this again in real time. Alright, method number 2 now. This is especially useful when you're walking towards your opponent and then he jumps over you. So what you want to do is hold forward because you're walking towards your opponent. Then as he's jumping over your head, as soon as he reaches the other side, you want to slide to down forward to down, down back, and then press punch or kick depending on your character. So basically you're just doing a half circle back motion. This is a nice fluid input and there's no stutter in between. So let's take a look at this in real time. Alright, let me show you one more method, and this is while crouching. All you have to do is hold down forward, and then as your opponent passes over your head, you simply just slide the joystick or the controller to down, down, back, and then punch or kick. This method is especially useful because you're crouching, so your opponent has to do a deeper cross-up, and it gives you more time to do an anti-air as he's jumping over your head. Now of course, holding down forward is not the smartest thing because you're not blocking. What you can do is hold down back and then slide it to down forward and then to down back again as he's crossing you up, and then press punch or kick. So let me show you guys a couple more examples using different characters, and for all these examples I'm using method 1. Now you can capitalize even further with some characters and even combo into super. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys two more methods, and in this situation I'm going to show you guys when you're knocked down on the ground and you need to do this as a reversal. So a very common example is when somebody knocks you down and then times a meaty cross up as you're getting up. So the next method I'm going to explain is the wiggle method, and that is simply just mashing down back and down forward as fast and as rapidly as you can as your opponent is crossing you up, and then press punch or kick. This is especially useful when your opponent is doing an ambiguous cross-up and you don't know if he's going to hit you in front or behind. Either way, it doesn't matter. As long as he doesn't do a safe jump on you, the DP will come out in the right direction. Finally, the last method I'm going to show you guys, which was really commonly used in Street Fighter 4, the delay method. What you want to do is simply just do the uppercut motion normally, but do it as slowly as you possibly can. So as he's crossing you up, press forward, down, down, forward, slowly. And then just before he hits you, you want to press punch or kick, and then the uppercut should come out in the right direction. The trick to this method is timing. You definitely want to input forward before he actually passes over your head, but you want to press punch or kick as late as you possibly can. You could also use the delay method as an anti-air while you're standing up, if you're comfortable doing it that way. This doesn't only work when you're knocked down. So that wraps up the video, guys. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope you've learned something, and be sure to subscribe for more fighting game news and tips in the future. Take care, everyone.